Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Chakor. Today's date is 25th August. This is a original video. The topic of this video is compiler, assembler and interpreter. First of all, the machine or computer understands only a machine language which is a binary zeros and one. So it was very difficult task to write a program in this machine language. For example, if you have to write a simple 2 plus 2 addition, then you have to remember all the zeros and one combinations of 2 and plus and 2 and equal to and so on. So it was not a very user friendly, and developers were finding it very difficult to perform the to write the program in such language. So a new language were required. Then so new language were introduced, and it is known as assembly language. So this assembly language was comparatively very easy than machine language because it has English like words. For example, you have to done addition of two numbers, then you have to simply write a capital ADD. For not equal to, you have to just simply write capital NEQ. For greater than, capital GT, and so on. So now the problem was to convert this to translate this assembly language into a machine code, because computer still understands only a machine language. So a assembler was introduced. Assembler is nothing but a translator that translates this assembly language into a machine code. So as a time passed, we get used to this assembly language. We found it very we found some complexity in it. So new languages were introduced in the market. So for these new languages we needed some translators. So the interpreter is kind of a translator. So it translates the high level programming languages into a machine code directly. So the working of this interpreter is like this. So interpreter, when we write a source code, for example, if you write a source code in a 10 line, then interpreter first execute the first line or translate this first line and shows the output. Then interpreter reads the second line, execute it, and shows the output. Then interpreter reads third line, execute it, and shows the output. Now if interpreter finds any errors in the fourth line, then interpreter will stop there and shows a notification about it. So this way interpreter was working or translating and showing the output. Now this function had some one advantage and two disadvantages with it. So advantage is that as interpreter shows a one line of execution, it was very easy to debug the error, because error is in only one line, and once you resolve that error, then interpreter moves on to the next line, so it was easy to debug. The disadvantages was the because of this one line of execution, it was very slow. And the second problem was you needed a source code all the time, because interpreter translate this source code while running the program. So to overcome this problem, new translators were introduced, and which is known as a compiler. So compiler is similar to interpreter, is a translator which converts this high level language into a machine code. But this compilers works in way it first scans the whole program and then compiled it into a class file, and then it executes. So the advantages, compiler has some advantages, and advantages are like following. Because of this whole block execution method, it was very faster than interpreter. Then second advantage is because it is not directly outputs into the machine code. It is source code is first translated into the object file or class file, then it is translated to machine code. So because of this, the object code, once you compiled this source code, you don't need a source code again to run this program. So you can run this program with the help of this class files. And because of this, it was a faster. And the problem with this, or disadvantages of this compiler, is because it reads the whole program, it scans the whole program, then shows output. Because of this, it shows the all the errors present in the program. So the list of errors comes in a picture, and because of this, it is very difficult to debug compiler and hold the errors. So that's all with the I hope it cleared all your doubts about the compiler, assembler and interpreter. Thank you.